Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you my very first plan with me for 2019. So I'm going to be setting up my January spread. If you guys enjoy this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get on to the video. So I'm going to start out by showing you what I've done for 2019 so far, like aside from January. So I've just put some stuff in my index, and the first page I added was a 2019 goals page. I split it up into 4 categories to make everything a little more specific. Next is my future log, which I made using my mild liner pens. I will link all the stationery I used down in the description box. Now I have 2 pixel spreads. I have year in pixels, which tracks my mood, and a year of workouts, which I will just be using to see how often I worked out certain things and stuff, and yeah. And then I also have one more pixelated spread as well, and it's a year of reading. So this is just tracking how much I read each day on average and when I finish books. And yeah, those took me a very long time to do. Now I have my body tracker, which will help me track my fitness progress in the new year. And then I also have my savings tracker, which is pretty self-explanatory, and my ideal day routine. I've never done this before, but I was really excited to try it out, just what a very good day would be for me. Then I have a Netflix series tracker. I just added a couple shows on there. If you have any others, be sure to comment them down below. And then this is just my inspiration board where I can keep track of all of my goals for the year, and it's just a very nice visual so that I can make sure that I'm staying on top of my goals. So I also added this little quote in. I saw Reese Reagan do it in her Plan With Me video for January as well, and I really loved it, so I kind of recreated it a little bit, and yeah, I thought it turned out pretty good, and I loved the quote. So without further ado, now we are going to get on to planning our January. So I'm just starting out with a title page spread. It's going to say hello to January 2019 with the January 2019 in the middle. If you guys notice, I did use this in my ideal day page, and I really enjoyed how it turned out with the words in the middle of the word kind of, so I decided to try it out again. This year is kind of all about experimenting with new things, and I really hope that you guys enjoy and you can take some of this inspiration to use into your own journal. As I go through the months, you'll kind of be able to tell that I did a very black and white theme, which is so unlike me. Normally I have all these colors and stuff, and like I always have a color theme, I guess. I didn't really do doodle themes because I'm not the best drawer, but I always did like a color theme. So for the first one of 2019, I'm doing a black and white theme, which is something I've never done before, and I'm very interested to try. Something else that is new is I'm doing a smaller calendar for this for this month. And then I'm just having some things underneath it that I can keep track of that I need throughout the month. This is just kind of like a little dashboard with all of my main things. So as you will see, I'm going to be making a YouTube video for how I'm planning for 2019. I actually have another planner that's going to correspond to my Fit Planner, or to my bullet journal. And yeah, so I just set it a Fit Planner and a bullet journal, and the Fit Planner has a much bigger calendar in it, so I didn't really see the use for having 2 really big calendars. And it sounds kind of confusing why I would be having like 2 different planners, but I'll make a whole video explaining it. That'll be my next upload, so if you are confused, just stay tuned for that video. So the 3 little boxes I have at the bottom are things to do, goals, and my YouTube growth. I really have a lot of goals of creating more content for YouTube this year, so I thought it was fitting to have that right on my main dashboard. My next spread that I'm going to be creating for you guys is an I am grateful spread. So I always do this every single month. I did change it up a little bit though this year. I have the words in the middle of it instead of on the top. And I'm just going to be kind of doing it in like an artsy way of writing everything I'm grateful for around, maybe adding a couple of smaller doodles to it. And I just want to have that right on the main page, right beside my dashboard, just because then it's one of the first things that you see in the month, and I'm really excited to use that. So this spread is also not new. It is a YouTube video planner, and this is just where I plan out all my videos for the year. It's pretty plain right now just because there is nothing else on it, because I don't want to plan out my videos on camera because I want them to be a surprise for you guys. So this is my January time bar. This is brand new. I've never done anything like this before. Basically, I saw it on Pinterest, and each day has its own line, and below I just have all the things that I normally do in my day, which includes working out, school, work, volunteering, YouTube, etc. And each one of them is going to have its own little color. And up top, I'm going to be writing out all the hours of the day from 1 in the morning till midnight, because I am using it to track sleep as well. And every single day is going to have its own sort of thing here, and then I will just highlight it with the color that I need for when I did that task. It's kind of hard to explain. I will do a photo of it when it's all filled out at the end of the month, just so you can see. But basically, if I worked out from like 6 to 7, I'll highlight it with the color that I had for workout, just so I know how often it is that I'm doing things. And yes, for those of you who are wondering, this took a very long time. As you can see, it's sped up quite a lot in this video, and it's still taking forever to get all these numbers across. My hand was cramping so bad, so if you see me take a couple breaks, that's why, just because it was a lot of writing out of the numbers. But I wanted to do a sleep log this way, but I didn't want to just write out all those numbers just for sleep, so I decided to put other things that I'd be tracking as well as my sleep. So I better keep up with this spread just because of how much hard work that it did take to create it. But it is a lot of stuff. It's very specific, like when I did everything in my day. It'll be kind of nice to have something at the end of the month to like tell me everything that I've done and how often I do certain things and what I need to do more of. But if I can't keep up with it, I can't keep up with it. But after all this hard work of writing out all the numbers, I really, really hope that I do. So as you guys can see, we are almost at the end of all of these numbers, and I did realize I forgot to put the color code on, but after I make my next spread, I do come back and put the colors on. So yeah, my bad, I forgot to do that, but I do come back and touch that up. So the last spread I'm going to be showing you guys is my first weekly spread for January. I did a very plain, like just gray and black, like I've been doing for this whole entire month. I just wrote the days that corresponds with it at the top. And then basically I just took my gray and separated out where the days are going to be. And yeah, pretty straightforward. Then I just wrote the days that correspond with that, and then wrote if it was like a Monday or Tuesday or whatever, just around it. I just wanted a nice simple spread for this week. I couldn't really think of any major ideas. I just wanted to do something like this because I haven't really done a spread like this before that's super simple, so I just decided to go for it because I have a lot to do this week, so I wanted to keep it pretty simple. So then I'm just writing 65 new chances because we are in a new year. We have 365 new days, and just kind of reminds me that you can always have a fresh start, which is what I wrote on the side, that it is never too late to have a fresh start, and I really love that. So here I'm just going in and adding the color code for this spread because I did forget earlier, like I mentioned. Yeah, I'm just using my mild liners for this, and I'm really excited to see the spread all colorful and stuff. So I didn't really like the color that turned out for relax, so I just highlighted it over with another color, and I thought the color for volunteering and work was too similar, so I just colored over that again. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I hope that you guys all have an amazing day or night wherever you are, and I will see you next time. Bye!